We were expecting him to do so right after coming back home with a huge diplomatic victory from Egypt when it comes to being among the 4 signatories of Trump's Gaza peace declaration, along with, of course, the U.S. president, Qatari emir, and the Egyptian president. Of course, Turkish president was talking about, in his words, of course, how Turkey's star is shining more and more every day as each day goes by, and also how Turkey is gaining more prominence in the international arena when it comes to conflict resolution and, of course, foreign policy. And there were very important remarks during this address. He said those who criticized us when it comes to Turkey's policies in Gaza, when it comes to Turkey's policies in Syria, are now thanking Turkey. And he said we are not looking up to West, but rather the West is looking up to us. Of course, what he means by that, there are 2 important issues here, given Syria and Gaza are being the highlights of this speech. Of course, he's talking about how he was seated across these 3 leaders signing this Gaza peace deal, and how leaders from Western nations and also other leaders from the region as well, they were sitting behind President Erdogan and other leaders, pledging their support to these signatures. Of course, this is very symbolic that President Erdogan and other 3 leaders got the support from the West when it comes to this Gaza declaration. And of course, Syria is an important issue here. And President Erdogan was talking about how back in the days, those who were criticizing Turkey supporting the opposition in Syria are now thanking Turkey, and how even President Trump is giving the one and only credit to President Erdogan when it comes to peace and stability being reestablished in Syria.